All right, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. And as you can see, this article entitled "Facebook Launches a New Cryptocurrency Called Libra." And as this year goes on and on, all right, the year being 2019, being deemed through the Holy Spirit by Apostle Hard the year of Charagma, you can see that Esau is really pushing this mark of the beast technology. All right, this new currency, which is going to be done away with fiat, which is going to do away with fiat currency, which is the dollar, and bring in this new currency, being the digital currency, whatever they decide to name it. And that currency is going to be inside of that chip, being the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast that the scriptures prophesy about. All right, and before I get reading this article, just for edification's sake, this is Revelations chapter 13 and verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And then you go into that word mark, right? You go into the concordance, right? And you go into the word mark, which goes into the Greek word charagma, which means a stamp or an imprinted mark. All right, it's a branding instrument. How you can see the mark branded upon horses. All right, this chip is gonna be like a brand, like you see on cars. You see Toyota, you see Ford, you see Honda. Okay, this brand is marking ownership of the owner, being the devil who runs this world, Esau, Edom. All right, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And this chip, which has been prophesied about, that is going to be made mandatory, and every man, rich, poor, free, or bond, is going to have to receive this mark, or they won't be able to participate in society. All right, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. Okay, you can't pay your rent, you can't work, you can't do anything. You're going to be outcasted. All right, and as the scripture is going to say, all right, you might be put to death. Okay, well, it says that here in verse 15. Okay, if you don't bow down and take this chip, you risk being put to death. Okay, via guillotine or whatever the case may be. That's why the Most High said, "Fight for the truth unto death, and the Most High will fight for you." Okay, but if you don't have the spirit, more than likely you're gonna take this chip. All right, or you're gonna die in any other type of way, because these plagues are coming to roll in. All right, but if you don't have the spirit of the Most High upon you, and if you don't have wisdom, that's why scriptures say wisdom, not understanding, shall be the stability of that time. All right, yeah, you can know about all type of manner of worldly wisdom, but you can be so smart and then take the chip, not knowing that is a death sentence. All right, so what is all that wisdom going to do for you? All right, that's why it's wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the Holy Scriptures. All right, of being of the Most High. That's what's going to get you out of here. All right. But as the days go on, in this year, again, 2019 being the year of Charagma, all right, you can see that, and the article's going to say it, this technology is already here. All right, this is not just a come together talk possibilities. No, this is going to happen. All right, and your people are that don't have this wisdom, knowledge, understanding are going to bug out. Okay. All right, but continuing. All right, and how it says right hand or on foreheads. All right, it says in the 14th chapter, it doesn't matter where you get the chip. All right, if you take this chip, you're a dead man. All right, and I might as well read Revelation 14th chapter also, but here's just Revelation 13 and verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Exactly, you cannot participate in society without this chip. Okay, right now it's not made mandatory. Okay, you can by choice, so to say, you can take it now if you want to, but it's gonna come into a point in time where this chip is gonna be made mandatory, and that's when all hell's gonna break loose. All right, that's when World War III, if it is gonna become nuclear. All right, and that's when these nuclear missiles are gonna come in. All right, but here this is Revelation 14 and start at verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, or receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, so it don't matter if it's in left hand, right hand, your kneecap, wherever you take this chip, what's going to happen to you? This is 10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, meaning his righteous anger. Continuing, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right, being the holy angels being, the elect, and the presence of the Lamb being YAHAWASHI. Okay, we're beamed up by the chariots and everybody else is getting nuked. Why? Because you chose to worship the beast and his image, and the beast being this rulership. All right, being the rulership of Esau, Edom, the devil the Bible speaks of. Again, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The wicked run this world. All right, and if you conform to the ways of this world, you will fall by the ways of this world. All right, and ultimately being destroyed by nuclear missiles. All right, but this is that time that we're in. All right, we're literally at the end of end. All right, but here. Again, Facebook launches a new cryptocurrency called Libra. All right, here's some bullet points. Facebook is leading a consortium. I'm pretty sure it's basically like business partners. Okay, it means business partners. Okay, a consortium creating a new digital currency called Libra. Partners include payment companies. Visa. Again, this is what you have: a Visa card, you have your MasterCard, your debit card. I remember I did a video probably months back. All right, but it was on MasterCard and Microsoft coming together and making another currency. Okay, this is the age that we're in. All right, and this is the end of Esau's age. Okay, again, because this is prophecy that these things will come to pass. All right, the dollar that you have in your wallet, most people don't even have cash no more. All right, it's going to be done away with. No more swiping with cards. It's going to be swiping with your hand or wherever that chip is at, in your ankle, wherever. You cannot open doors. You can't get into your apartment complex. Everything already has RFID chip readers. All it just needs is the RFID chip to be made mandatory. Everything is already in place. That's the thing. This isn't a 10-year down the road thing. This isn't this is a very, very, very near future thing. All right, that's gonna get it ready to come upon all the face of the earth. That's why there's we're in the midst of wars and rumors of wars, because this war is how Esau Edom thinks he's gonna make it mandatory here in the States. But then because of this war, he's going to make it mandatory in the rest of the world. Okay, like he did in World War II. He made the dollar the standard bill of trade. He's going to do it again with this cryptocurrency, in that being fulfillment of his new world order. Okay, like it says on the back of the dollar bill, Novos Ordo Seclorum. Okay, literally means new world order. Okay. This is what is happening. There's no more you call the people that have this truth crazy, but guess what? This is getting ready to be a problem for you people in a very near future. This dollar is getting ready to crash. Okay, and everybody knows this. Okay, and if you don't, man, you're living under a rock, or because the prophecy says you've been blinded. But here, another bullet point: some tech companies are also on board, including eBay, Lyft, Uber, Spotify, Latin American payments platform, Mercado Pago. Okay, so again, these are Lyft, Uber. All right, you have to use these currencies to be able to get services. Okay, again, what makes the dollar useful? Why is the dollar being used for trade? Why? Because it's made by law. All right, really, because of Esau's sword. But nonetheless, it's called a promissory note. It's not backed by anything. It's just a promise by the bank saying this is worth $1, this is worth $5, this is worth $20. But that's the only thing as backing the dollar up is his word, is his promises and word. Okay, there's no more gold standard. There's none of those things. Why? Because the dollar was made to fail. It was never made to be for everything. And this is where inflation is going to start kicking in. Why? Because these other nations, they don't want to deal with the dollar no more. Also, it's all coming into play for Esau's new world order. But this is all going according to the plans of the Most High YAHAWASHI. Because this is the exact same time where he's going to destroy this place and set up the kingdom of heaven here on the earth. Okay. But another bullet point: Facebook will also create a new subsidiary, Calibra, to build a digital wallet for people to store and exchange their currency using Facebook apps. All right, this is the time we're in. All right, we're at literally the time of the end. All right, Facebook is unveiling an ambitious plan to create a new digital currency and financial system to transform the way money moves around the world, and not just on its own apps. Okay, again, this is a global thing. All right, these big corporations are getting in on I guess, the wave, so to say. Now, right now, they're jockeying for a position, all right, to have an upper hand in this new world to come, because they know that. They know those seasons of money. They know how the money moves. They know the dollar's getting ready to crash. All right, Facebook is a huge business. All right, and you can see these other businesses, but these are just the ones that they put their names out. There's tons and tons of businesses, all right, corporations, I'll say, that are in on this. All right, money talks. You think these billion and trillion dollar companies are in the know of these things? You're foolish. All right, but one of the perks they say of this, because Esau, his tongue is like a sword. He has smooth words. His lips and words are like smooth as butter. He's trying to get all these companies on board to catch him in the snare. All right, saying it's going to be open source, or it's going to be decentralized. You're crazy if you think these central banks are not in on this, because that is their whole power, is money. All right, but here to read this, it's leading a consortium. Again, that means just business partners. To create an open source digital currency called Libra, set to launch in the first half of next year. Again, these companies are not just bringing this stuff up to they're bringing it up because they're ready to and make it, put it intact, or put it forth to be used. All right, the first half of next year. Next year is in what? Well, we're in about to be July, so August, September, October, November, January. That's 5 months. I think I just July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, 5 months. All right. 5 months, and we're in 2020. All right, a lot of stuff is kicking up, man. It's hard sometimes to keep up. You have stuff going on with Iran, but again, all this is playing in. It's all about money. Okay, if you want to know the problem, follow the money. All right, and that money leads to Esau, Edom. He is the source of all the earth's problems. Why? Because of his greed. All right, and again, this new digital currency is gonna be in that chip. All right, what was it? The Universal ID Act. All right, your passport, your everything's gonna be on that chip. Okay, and it's gonna say if you got vaccinated or not. Okay, a lot of stuff is happening, and it's happening very quick. All right, and that's why, again, you can tell the Most High is closing that door, man. We're really almost out of here. But continuing, the goal is for developers to create a service for consumers to send money around the world easily, for free, without the same convenience as sending a photo or a message. You don't got to get into the detail, because they're gonna lull you to sleep with all this nonsense. But this is a sign that the RFID microchip is getting ready to be made mandatory. All right, because there's gonna be some type of false flag, something to speed up the process. All right, it might be multiple false flags. There's a lot of stuff going on. All right, but mainly is before all hell breaks loose, is this chip is gonna be made mandatory. Okay, and that's the time we're heading into. Okay, but I'm gonna get some precepts and then close this out. Because this doesn't have to be a long lesson. But nonetheless, man, we're in scary and beautiful times. All right, but this is Psalms 37, and I'm gonna start at verse 7. Rest in the Lord Yahawah, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. All right, this is talking about Esau, Edom. All right, so specifically in this time, all right, he is the ruler of this world in wickedness. He is a chief of wickedness, being the border of wickedness. All right, and we have to wait. We're waiting patiently for the Most High to plead our cause for our redemption. All right, because you can see, we cannot do, as far as us being the carnally as a man or as a woman or as a child, we cannot do nothing against this man. And Esau, Edom is in power because the Most High has given them the authority to be in power in rulership. And only the Most High can take him out of rulership. Okay, and it says, "Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his ways." Esau, he does what the hell he wants to do, and nobody's checking him. All right, if you have a spiritual eye, that's why this knowledge and this wisdom and this truth is so precious. Okay, because we're in this world, but we're not of this world. All right, you see people walking past, getting in their cars, going to work. Yeah, we're walking on 2 feet just like them, but what's the difference? The spirit of the Most High, is dealing with his elect, because he has as a balanced power he is. He has vessels of honor and vessels of dishonor, vessels which he's going to have mercy upon, and vessels which he's going to give true judgment. Okay, but we know the latter end of the wicked. All right, the latter end of the wicked is destruction. That's why we don't care about him prospering, because this is just him being built up for the sword. Okay, but continues in verse 8: "Cease from anger, be ye angry, but sin not." Continuing, "And forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil." Like, don't just chill. Don't wait upon the Most High. That's just basically what it is. Okay, this is verse 9: "For evildoers shall be cut off." Exactly. "But those that wait upon the Lord Yahawah, they shall inherit the earth." All right, the meek are getting ready to inherit the earth. All right, this kingdom is getting ready to be translated. All right, like it says in Sirach the 10th chapter. All right, the power of the earth the power of the earth is in the hands of the Most High. All right, and in due time he will set up a ruler that is profitable for this earth. All right, and Esau, Edom is just an example of wickedness, when wickedness runs the earth. All right, and we see the fruits of it. All right, it's madness. All right, hence why this place is called Babylon the Great confusion. All right, everything's dying. Okay, and if it wasn't for the elect's sake, no flesh would be saved. But this is what is getting ready to happen. All right, you think Moab is building himself up, thinking he's about to be the new ruler. You got Ishmael and all the other nations thinking they're going to be up next. All right, but they're not. Okay, they're really just cleaning. They're really just those fires being kindled before the Most High returns. Okay, but the who is getting ready to inherit the earth? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans being of the elect. You being the people of the Most High's promise, the Israelites. It's promised onto you. It's not promised onto these heathen. All right. Here I read 10. "For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace." Exactly, because again, Jerusalem. All right, the true people that make up the city Jerusalem are getting ready to be put in their proper state, being a city of peace. All right, the whole earth's gonna go forth into singing when the wicked is put out. All right, because when the wicked is in authority, the people mourn, but when the righteous is in authority, the people rejoice. All right, we're getting ready to this place is getting ready to be cleaned up. All right, and there's no more going to be war and madness. It's going to be just how the Most High intended in the beginning. All right, because that's what we're heading into. Jacob is the beginning. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning that followeth. Okay, but going in, those wicked devices being passed. The Most High said in Job the 5th chapter, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. All right, their enterprise is being this new world order. All right, but it's not going to come to pass. All right, they're about to fill their belly, and the wrath of the Most High is going to come upon them. Okay, but right now they think they're about to fulfill their will, but it's never been their will in the first place. That's why Scripture say pride has deceived thee. All right, but this is Proverbs chapter 4, in verse 14. "Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men." All right, because that's the multitude of this world. They follow after the ways of the wicked. Okay, that's why the Most High is not concerned about the multitude that's getting ready to perish, which was born in vain. Okay, you follow after, this truth, this light. All right, and this, what Scripture say, the truth shall set you free. All right, you want to be free. You want to enter into your rest. All right, this place is hell. All right, that's why the Most High says, basically come out of my people. All right, separate yourself from this place, because this is not our place. This is not our place of rest. This is our place of bondage. All right, and our punishment. But our punishment is going to be put to an end. It's never been there for everything. That's what people, fail to realize. All right, even historians know every great kingdom has its time of rulership. All right, they have a time to where there was they were nothing, and they got built up. They took over the kingdom that was in rulership before. Then they become a great power, and then they decline. All right, we're at the end of so-called America. It's been at a constant decline, but there is a really a climax which is already hit. This kingdom is, I would probably say, around World War II. Maybe, that was probably like the climax of this kingdom. All right, but right now, this kingdom is at a plateau. All right, we're at the bottom. This is really at the time. We're at the end of a kingdom, and really an end of an age. All right, being the age of the wicked. Okay, and what's going to happen is, again, the righteous is getting ready to be put in authority, and the kingdom is going to be a kingdom forever and ever, a kingdom everlasting. Okay, and this is beautiful. The Most High is doing this right before our eyes. Okay, but continuing in verse 15, avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away, because it gets conflicting sometimes. That's why it says we're vexed. Vexation of spirit, because we see the wicked. They're on jet skis, and they're in their nice cars, and they have abundance, not a care in the world, and we're suffering, but we're suffering for righteousness' sake. Okay, we're not supposed to envy the reward of the wicked, because you understand and know their latter end. They're going to be put out. All right, and that's what's happening right now. All right, this is verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. All right, this is what the wicked do. Okay, and people of this world thinking, oh, it's a great idea. This cryptocurrency, it's going to be decentralized. Take power away from the central banks, and give more power to the people, and it's going to be open source. And that's just Esau and his his smooth lips, his smooth talk. All right, he gives you benefits, but he always has a mischievous plan behind. Okay, and he's setting a trap and a snare for the people of this world. All right, but the wise rulers of this world, they understand what Esau's trying to do. That's why they're getting ready to fight. Okay, these nations getting built up to come against Babylon the Great. All right, because they have drunken. All right, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hands, but the nations have drunken, and now the nations are mad. All right, they've waken up to the fact that this kingdom is full of crap. Okay, but what happens is the people of this nation, they're still asleep. Okay, but again, this is just prophecy. All right, but this is verse 17. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. Exactly, because their heart is full of violence. You think this is going to bring forth peace, and again, this new world order, this one world government, and people see this as a good thing. No, you don't understand the nature of this man. Okay, he's a devil. All right, and all he does is destroy. All right, he takes by violence. He covets fields. This man, there's no peace in this man. Okay, there is no peace. Okay, and especially for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This don't even involve you. All right, this whole new world order thing, this don't involve you. This does not involve you. Okay. All right, his plan when all this stuff pops off, he's gonna take you out. Okay, and that's the devil coming down with great wrath, knowing you have but a short time. That's where a lot of 2/3 is gonna get put out. Okay, because judgment shall begin first at the house of the Most High. All right, people are gonna start getting judged terribly, but righteously so. All right, they're gonna begin judged left and right. You think here in these cases of police shootings is just it's so it's so to the norm now, but Jake's getting roused up a little bit and getting tired of it. But this is it's all lining up to prophecy, man. Jake's just gonna get butchered out there. All right, but it's because of their rebellion. They have no comforter, so they're gonna put the power into their own hands, and they're gonna be taken out. All right, but nonetheless, all right, but that's why it's all about the elect. All right, this is a perfect precept to end on. This is Proverbs 4:18. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. All right, that perfect day being the day of the Lord YAHAWASHI. All right, this truth is shining. All these doctrines, they're coming out to be shown as lies and deceit and full of madness. All right, but as the day passed on, people used to crack on the apostles talking about the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast. Okay, so what do you have to say now? All right, this light is shining. All right, that's why it says the elect shall shine in the day of visitation. All right, but these people are getting ready to be greatly ashamed. All right, because again, this is what the time we're heading into. All right, Judgment Day. All right, that perfect day, man, when the Most High is getting ready to, get being the elect up out of here and put the wicked out. All right, forever. All right. Again, beautiful times. We're in very beautiful times, but at the same time, very, very scary times. All right. That's why it's again, it's about balance. But your heart and your mind is full of immortality. Your hope is full of immortality. All right, because with this day fast and approaching, righteousness, regardless, is going to be the authority, and wickedness is getting ready to be put out. Okay, that's why we suffer for righteousness' sake. All right, because it's all going to be worth it in the end. All right, but nonetheless, Lord's willingness is edifying, and as always, want to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. Shalom.